Welcome back, everybody, to another Circuit Season 5 stream. We got a host of matches coming up very shortly. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm Kryptonite, and I'm joined with my homie over here, Manthus. How's it going?
It's going pretty great. And we do have a couple of great matchups for you guys today. So we're actually going to be watching one best of three between Underestimated and Hammer Esports. And this matchup is going to be for the quarterfinals of the second main tournament for Circuit Season 5. And it was recorded last Sunday, and we're going to be showcasing the battle between these two teams as they try to see who's going to end up going into the semifinals. And it is going to be a best of three with the first map being Plaza. We should be hopping into it pretty shortly in just a couple of minutes.
Indeed. I'm excited for this matchup. I can't wait to see what we have in store for us, and we should be getting it on your screen in the next couple of moments here, folks. But let us know in the live chat below who you think is going to take this W. Is it going to be Underestimated, or will it be Hammers Esports? Let us know what you think the round count might be. Is it going to be a blowout, 13-0, 13-8? Or is it going to be a little bit closer of a matchup, maybe 13-12 or something along the lines of that? Is there going to be a reverse sweep? Let us know. Please make sure full screen is there as well so we can see. But yeah, I'm excited for this matchup. Manthus, what are your thoughts on the matchup right now?
I don't know. I mean, Underestimated and Hammers, they're both two, well-known names in the competitive scene. I think this could honestly go either way. It really comes down to, how well prepared these teams are.
Yeah, preparation is always key, and I mean, tactics and everything can only get you so far if you're not actually well versed in those tactics and thought out plans. You got to have plans, you got to actually execute them, and can't wait to see what these two teams have in store for us today. But chat, let us know who you think is going to take this W, and we'd like to know more about how these two teams have come to be. Maybe let us know if you have any insights as to their origins. I know both of them are, fairly well known. One may be a little bit more than the other, but fairly well known either way. And it's cool to see that we have a good amount of teams that are always, there and never, dwindling. They all like to do their very best and obviously get that final W, especially as you can see here in Circuit Season 5. We have coming up for the main tournament for EU in the next couple moments, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we should get into this matchup very shortly. There we go. And yeah, last call, everybody. Let us know who you think is going to take this W. Will it be Underestimated, or will it be Hammers Esports on this first map of Plaza as we get underway? Couple kills going back and forth. There you go, perfectly screened out there. I can see everything wide and perfect. Good audio as well, folks. Let us know how everything is on your end. And we see a 2v1 as we have Pref going up against Exoluments and Extus right there. I always joke at that. And wow, Mr. Task giving him the due diligence, and Pref getting taken down. Hammers goes up by 1 as they take that first pistol round.
Yeah, Hammers having a really strong start. Underestimated, they are going to have to take an eco coming into this round. It looks like Hammers opting to force as well. We're seeing the M4 buys on their end.
Indeed. Saves all the way around for Gainsey and crew. Oh my goodness, straight out Felix gets 3. Gets taken out by a pistol, but ultimately doesn't matter. 3-piece and his name on the board right there. Melody coming up with another 2K, putting Gainsey and Symbol down and out for the count. Wow, that is I mean, yeah, it's a pistol round, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, like, y'all lined up for 3K. I don't know if I'd do that.
Yeah, no, those eco rounds are typically where we seem to see more of the kill feeds. It's usually the easiest way for these players to find a nice little kill feed. We are seeing a bit of a split buy from Underestimated, which is a bit strange. Gainsey forcing an SG, everyone else kind of going eco, but Pref opening up with a huge pick from the shotgun. He's still able to find some nice value. That's going to be huge, and a weapon dropped for his teammates as well. And it looks like they are grouping up towards B long, maybe trying to see if they can get that gun. still kind of some spread out gameplay from Underestimate in general, though. They haven't seemed to secure that weapon that was dropped yet, though. They're still kind of hanging back. Gainsey playing slow. He's the only one on his team with a gun as of right now. Looks like finally Pref was able to pick up that M4. And now it comes down to which side are they going to opt to go for. Underestimated. Looks like they might be rotating more towards an A execute. We do see the bomb over towards A long. Gainsey spawning one out as well. And I think they're getting ready to go for an A execute here. Fearless able to pick one up. Sense they're going to spot him, get some chip damage before he gets dropped, and now it's 3 players left alive on the side of Underestimated. A nice flash from Fearless there. And they're going to spot some players now. Underestimated, ready for the execute. A nice headshot from X. He's able to find 2, and Melody with the backstab from an SMG, able to clean up the round. Hammer's looking really strong for the start here.
Strong indeed. Looking like defaulting might not be the greatest strat as of right now, at least the way they're playing right now, which is Underestimated. Of course, 3 rounds in, coming into this 4th round, Hammer's up by 3, and we see another shotgun by Pref. Interestingly enough, might play a little bit more of a close range, and we got a couple red guns from the side of Underestimated, and we got a couple people over here. Sex he's gonna be able to use a flashbang, doesn't actually get anything, but he's being chased. Pref gets 1, gets 2 shots off, but unfortunately for him, X Solomons comes up and says, hey man, that's not the weapon you want for this gunfight, and takes him down. 4v5. There's a couple more gunfights going on over here, and that's Zypok, I believe. Zopik, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, man. I apologize, but we'll go with X from now on, I guess. Melody gets... Oh, actually, never mind. Gainsey picks that one up. This is now a 3 versus 4 as the bomb has finally been picked up by Convince. And he's making his way over towards what seems to be the A-bomb site, but little does he know he has X waiting for him in the corner. Util being utilized right now, and I guess Gainsey decided to flash himself ever so slightly. Convince picks up the opening pick right now on the bomb site. X, only one to stop him, and does not get much done there. Only a little bit of damage. Exolments gets a couple shots off, nothing much. Bomb going down, and this is now a 3 versus 2. Exolments and Sextus in this tough position.
What a great flash. That's going to just force Sextus out of his position. And now it's Excelments, last man alive in a 1v3, but I think this is going to be Underestimated's first round on the board. It looks like he's opting to save the M4, and he does still have some armor as well to his name. So definitely a good save on the side of Hammers here. Underestimated finally picking up their first round for Plaza. But also, I'm pretty sure Hammers has been bonusing quite a bit. I mean, their money is looking pretty strong for most of the players, so I think they're going to be able to respond back really, you know, they're gonna be able to bounce back strong after this round, especially with the money game. And yeah, all players able to save their guns. And now we see, I mean, just look at that, both players, they have like, I mean, both teams, they have like $30,000 combined between each of them. And so they're definitely gonna be able to full buy all the hard weapons, all the utility. We should be able to see,
X.
Maybe even some snipers.
Oh okay. Yeah, X. I can't wait to see what we get going on for these snipers as X pulls out the U ratio. Most everybody else using you know, your typical AUG SGs, whatnots. I believe an M4 down there with that, yeah, Sextus, and Fearless with a shotgun. Okay, all right, I see you. Nothing much so far. Few nades and smokes going down. Bombs still in their spawn, so this should be another default round. Just feeling the other team out to see what they can do. Maybe make their way towards a certain site, or even just you know, make the time go down a little bit and decide based on what happens in the next couple of moments.
And it's looking like Underestimated getting ready to maybe go for a mid executor. I mean, they have a really strong position to sandwich this man from A mid. Melody has to be a dead man. He somehow finds one, but he's getting pushed from behind as well. There's not much he can do in this situation. He gets huge damage though. It sends her down to 7 HP before he gets dropped. Wow, so somehow Melody had such great impact there over towards mid, but now Underestimated, they're forced to regroup and rotate over towards A. It's going to be Fearless alone with the U ratio. He might get overwhelmed here. He's able to find one though. Nice shot through the smoke, potentially able to find another one soon. Flash coming out. Fearless has to deal with his cross here, and he's able to find another one to Convince, and it's going to be Symbol here, last man alive in A mid. He has to deal with him. Can't hit the shot. He gets tagged down to 7 HP. Other man is still over towards B though. The nade is going to confirm the kill, and now it looks like Underestimated is rotating towards B. They know they've baited out the rotations on the A site. They should be able to get a nice and easy bomb plan here. Fenzer pushed up quite a little bit. Actually, he's going to opt to back up. That flash is going to stall out the coalition players, though. And I mean, they have a pretty good post-plant situation set up. I mean, they have a person over in the back watching the mid-push right now. It looks like we're about to see a gunfight over there. Sex is able to drop Fenzer. Actually, no, Elements was able to take out Symbol as well. They were both kind of just caught off guard there at the end. And Hammers did manage to win that retake. And they're going to secure the ratio as well coming into the next round.
Bomb has been defused.
Bombs defused. Hammers Esports coming up with their 4th round. Still leading 4-1 over Underestimated, but of course, as their name suggests, maybe don't underestimate them and give them a shot as we have this EU tournament number 2. And let's see how this match unravels. Seem to be grabbing some more. Actually, ratio yet again by X. I failed to see that as of right now, and then I saw it. I don't know if we're gonna be seeing his POV as of right now, but we'll see a couple players over here towards B. Back B. Oh, they're pushing. They're pushing. Oh, okay, now they're coming back. All right, never mind. We got, what is it? Fearless pushing up a little bit to see if he can get anything going down over here. There's a smoke in the way, so Sensor is going to... Oh, never mind. It dissipated very quickly right there. And Fearless wins that gunfight. Sensor not able to do anything in his POV there. Solomon's pushed down 1 through the smoke, and this should be a 3 versus 5 as the ratio has yet to play a key part as I say that. Couple kills going down. 1 player left alive. That's going to be Pref, and is he going to be able to get anything going? No, he's not. Gets a couple hit markers and ultimately gets taken down right there as we have 3 players left alive for the side of Hammers Esports. And well, that's 0 for the side of Underestimated. Hammers Esports puts another tick on the board, 5-1 over Underestimated.
And Hammers, they're showing a lot of presence towards mid right now. You can tell that they were ready to battle for mid this game. I mean, so the amount of smokes and utility they're using to make sure that Underestimated can't take mid off of them. I guess mid is kind of like, they understand it's their weakening on this map, and they want to make sure they're holding a well. Underestimated, though, kind of might be having a bit of a good read on this because they're going to, for the most part, leave mid alone here. They'll have 1 player watching it, but most of them bunched up towards A, waiting the smoke out. And maybe Symbol has a bit of a lineup here, it looks like, aiming in the sky. So I think we might see a lineup from him. Gainsey getting tagged through the smoke. Oh my goodness, Fearless just gonna be spraying through, and he's able to pick one up, but Pref does come in with the refrag. Oh, and since they're catching that player off over towards mid, they're able to spot the coalition player, and there's gonna be some trades out there. We're down to a 3 versus 2 now. X still alive with the sniper. Sex is able to catch his man off guard, though. He's going to drop Sensor. And now, Underestimated has to be aware there's 1A and 1B. They know there's a player in house, and they might try to go for the battle here. Convince about to peek him, and he's able to get the kill on the Sexes. Down to 7 HP, though. And now X has to come in for this retake. He does have a ratio on hand. He is going to drop it, though, which is going to be probably the favorable choice, considering 1 player is 7 HP. And as of right now, they're giving him a 1v1 on site, which is kind of a questionable play to make. He is going to get spotted out, though, and now the B-Long player is going to peek, but that's the person that's 7 HP.
Oh, it's
Actually,
done.
no, it's not. The one on 7 HP is the guy on site, and he's going to have to take care of Convince right now. He's able to catch him there. Oh, but Symbol, the rotation play, he was able to rotate the house just in time to catch him off guard.
Indeed, look at that big brain play, like you mentioned, the rotation coming in through house and catches the unfortunate Hammers player right there with his well, I think that was a smoke out, and Underestimated pick up another win. This is of course their 2nd for this map. Still trailing, but of course get some life in them. Eagles all around from the side of Hammers. Of course they're still on eco, although they do have some cash, so they probably could have light bought, but playing for the long run.
And this is going to be an unfortunate round as well, because it looks like they're opting for the A push. They're really putting all the marbles into an A push, and it's going to end up being a B execute from Underestimated. So they're going to have to retake with Deagles. And look at this Sensor. He could have some huge impact here if he plays his cards right. But oh no, the gun's going to get dropped. Instant headshot from X-Pref coming in with a refrag. Oh my god, the whiffed shot from Pref, though. X-Elements is able to get a refrag there. And he's able to secure a weapon as well. Oh, the damage is there, but Gainsey, oh man. Dude, there's so many trades coming out here that I didn't think would be happening. This is actually looking kind of close and doable on the side of Hammers. If they can pick up 1 or 2 more picks, it should be a guaranteed round win for them. I mean, X-Elements does have a gun, and he's peeking over towards house here. I don't think he spotted out that player in the corner though.
Oh, he's about to be spotted though. He should be spotted any second now if he peeks. There you go. Symbol picking down. What? Symbol with the 2K. Damn. I mean, to be fair, as expected, but you know, you'd expect maybe get a couple shots off before taking the cold room challenge there. Ultimately underestimated, picking up yet another round as they inch forward ever so slightly closer to Hammer's 5-3 lead. And looks like saving for Deagles, that was a correct call, as they can now purchase weapons right there. You got another U ratio from X. Gunfights going down. Nothing in terms of body counts changing quite yet for either team, as we got some early gunfights, util as well as smokes right there coming down, and Sens are trying to get through the smoke. Mr. Stewie 2K Smoke Bandit. Sens are picking up Fearless yet again. Someone gets caught throwing a weapon, or rather a utility. Pref picks up Melody. This is going to be an A execution right now, as we have U ratio only in the hands of X. Is going to be able to do anything. He is indeed gets one pick. Other than that, it's now a 2 versus 4 left to Exalmanson, Sextus versus Pref, Symbol, Gainsey, and Sensor. Bomb is down on the A-bomb site, and they are looking as if they're going to be saving. That is indeed the case, as they are getting the heck out of dodge right there. And, well, it's about to be 5-4 round count, as underestimated should be getting this next round win in the next couple of moments.
Yeah, underestimated didn't start off with the strongest, you know, pistol round and going forward the next couple rounds, but they're starting to bounce back now. And especially they're playing the money game well on Hammers, because I'm sure they're not going to be able to full buy coming into the next round. At least not be able to buy AUG and full armor. They probably will have weaker weapons if they do opt to full buy here. Yeah, I mean, the money just isn't there on their side. Even though they were able to save those guns, the rest of their team is probably going to have to eco just so they can be on a full buy next round. And so underestimate, I mean, they're ready to bounce back. They have full utility, the cleanest buy ever, and they still have a lot of money as well, even if they lose this round. So, I mean, statistically speaking, underestimated, they're in a really good spot right now. Symbol has a nice little lineup here. That's a cool smoke. I'm wondering where that's going to land.
Nice to see on the mini-map where that landed, but nevertheless, going to be seeing a little bit of util usage, and Pref making his way all the way down mid. Is going to be able to spot anybody.
Is he here?
Oh, is in the corner. Sextus in the corner. Doesn't matter. Pref gets one. No trades coming in. Gainsey. There we go. Couple of trades coming in. This is now a 2 versus 4. Is underestimated. Still has 4 players left alive. Fearless able to pick up an AUG. Gets one. Never mind. Sensor says, hey, man, that's my teammate. Don't touch him. Sensor gets another one right there. I believe that might have been a 3 or 4K from our man over here, Sensor. Well played by underestimated, as they tie it all up 5-5 versus Hammers Esports.
Yeah, Hammers did opt to take that eco, but they are able to bounce back now with a full buy, and I think we should see a pretty interesting round coming into round number 11 here. I mean, both teams on a full buy for the first time in a bit, and as of right now, they're trying to see who will be into the lead going into the flip here. And Fearless taking a bit of a more aggressive angle on A long. Actually, they're doubling up here, Fearless and X. They're going to spot Sensor there, and that's the first opening pick. Hammers starting it off with a pick onto A long. And X pushing up as well, as able to find Pref over towards T square, and just like that, Hammers, they've basically controlled T square as of this point. And underestimated are a little nervous because they can't exactly push a B yet. They have to be aware of the fact that Hammers could potentially be flanking, and so they're forced to play a lot slower right now. Melody has a nice angle pushed up as well. There's a player just to his left waiting out in the smoke, maybe trying to see if he can wait till the smoke disappears to spot him out. And now we see a bit of utility jumped over towards mid. And now they're going to be rotating back to A, but Fearless and X are waiting for them. X able to find one, and Fearless getting a refrag. Convinced last man alive over towards the truck. In a 1v4 situation, will he be able to find Fearless here? Will they just be able to flawlessly shut down the A push between 2 players? Fearless able to get the headshot, and there it is. What an amazing round from Fearless and X. They opted to play aggressively, and it worked out so well in their favor, bringing Hammers into the lead as we head into the last round of the half.
As you can see here, Pref, yet another shotgun.
And oh my god, look at all the nades that they're dropping. Talk about nade stacking.
just a couple nades, that's all it is. I don't see. Okay, never mind. I was about to say they're not going to utilize them quite right off the bat, but never mind. They are indeed lots of util and lethals going down over here, folks. Nothing going down in terms of bodies quite yet. But as you can see here, we got Pref trying to make his way towards mid. Opsta never mind and return back to his base of operations. We got got a couple of people pushing up. That Symbol gets one on X. Solomon trades that out immediately onto a different player that is Sensor. 4 versus 4. Bomb site should be A as they are inched up very, very closely, and now they have successfully infiltrated the A bomb site.
Still here. Okay.
I don't know.
I was about to say if they let him just like sit there the whole time. But nah, Sexa's last man alive. He does have a player pushing him A mid here, and Gainesy's gonna drop him. Underestimated, they managed to tie it up, interestingly enough. So 6-6 going into the flip here. And yeah, I mean, honestly at this point this can be anyone's game. I mean, both teams have shown they're able to pull 6 rounds. So I guess it comes down to is either team more prepared for the other half. That's really gonna determine, you know, who ends up winning this first map. And it looks like we're seeing just a lot of armor buys, mostly XDs from the side of Underestimated, and mostly P250s from the side of Hammers. And they're gonna go maybe, it looks like Underestimated stacking B, maybe Hammers will respond with, it looks like maybe a B fake. We see the bomb sitting in the back over towards spawn, and they do have a couple players making their way up towards B, as we can see on the minimap. Maybe gonna try and make some B presence, see if they can scout out the B site. And so Melody pushing up B long, and we do have Fearless in house as well. They're both getting ready to make a move here, trying to see if they can't spot out any players. Melody, oh, he doesn't spot that player in the market over there, and now he's gonna get peeked by everyone. Fearless able to find one, but now he's gonna get overwhelmed. He's probably calling out to his team. Oh my god, I thought he was about to get a knife.
Almost.
Fearless picks up a second. But now Hammers should have a nice bomb plan on A. Actually, no, they're not gonna go for the bomb plan just yet. Exelements is still stuck over towards A mid, and now Sensor, I don't think he's aware he's already rotated back. And Exelements is making his way towards the B site. Maybe he'll actually be able to secure this plant. He's going to have to deal with Gainesy on this cross though with the Deagle. Gainesy is going to get a tag down to 22 HP though after that. And now Exelements opts to rotate back to A. Man, he's just going back and forth, and he is breaking their ankles right now. I mean, I don't even think they know that he's about to push up and plant on the A site, because Sensor is still holding this mid push.
I have no idea.
Exelements could very well get this plant.
I don't know he's on it. There you go. There,
oh, he's able to spot the player out. Oh my god.
Doesn't get
gets the damage. At least he's able to get the bomb plant. And now he's going to deal this 1 versus 2. Both players are kind of tagged up. I mean, this is looking doable for Exelements if he plays his cards right.
Throw a blanket at him. He's there. There
it is, the headshot. He's able to take the 1v1. And Gainesy only 22 HP, no armor.
Shot.
I think 1 bullet is all it's going to take for Exelements to win this round. Gainesy going to go for the tap defuse to try and scare him, but Exelements is just going to breathe on him, and that's all it takes to drop him as he doesn't have any armor. Hammers, what an amazing pistol round. I mean, they really managed to bring that back, and I did not think they'd be able to.
Yeah. Interesting round, and Exelements making them work for their cash money right there, as we saw that incredible 1 versus 2. Melody with the SMG buy, as well as X with the SMG buy, and then 3 AKs for the side of Hammers. All pistols, XDs from the side of Underestimated, as they decide to just rush into their spawn and see what we can see here, as Fearless picks up 1, X picks up another, more SMG action. X taken down though, and this is now a 1 versus 4 rather, and of course this is going to be, oh, he picks up a weapon, never mind. You might get a frag or two. Might get a frag or two, but it's very difficult, especially when you have 3 AKs against you, to do much with that. We'll see if he can do anything here. Melody putting down some shots, and he might try and just bait this player out to see if he can get anything going. And pistols.
Oh, the amount of damage.
Sextus. Knife.
Oh,
Let's
no.
go. It's always cool to see a knife kill. Even if it's a curb stomp right there, we saw that 4v1. It doesn't matter. Knife is a knife. I'll take it. Hammers up 2 points right now as they lead over Underestimated 8-6 as we head into the 15th round.
Yeah, and I feel like statistically speaking, Hammers is better set off to win this right now. I mean, they've won both pistol rounds and both eco rounds afterwards as well. And so, I mean, Underestimated, that means they've lost 4 rounds just from, you know, pistol and eco afterwards. So it really comes down to will Underestimated be able to bounce back. Now Gainsey has a really interesting position here. He might be able to push X here. I don't know.
He gets tagged though. He gets tagged heavily, down to half HP. Pref picking up 2.
Oh, when X reads the push from Gainsey. And since they're still playing here over towards Az, he's not going to opt to push out just yet, though. Hammers have slowed down their push. They looked like they were going a bit quick over towards B, but now they've slowed it down. They've lost a couple players, and they need to reorganize and see if they can't come up with a better strat to take down Underestimated for this round. And they're going for some pre-fires here, but he's going to get full flash.
Oh my.
Wait, somehow he gets the kill, though.
What? 3-piece? No, runs out of ammo. Runs out of ammo.
Oh
X left in a 1v2. I don't know how he got the first kill, let alone the second. He would have gotten the third if, you know, he had more ammo in the clip, but unfortunately for him, not able to get more ammo in the clip before the lead fell through, or rather went towards his body. 1 versus 2 as X has Symbol and Convince to deal with. And the only thing he really has going for himself is, well, 2 things, I guess. He has full armor and everything as well, HP, and he has the weapon, or the bomb. Other than that, good luck, 1v2. The flick.
He's gonna outposition him there.
Oh yeah.
Not much
Big
you
brain.
can do in that situation.
No, it's tough. You don't really have that much time to check every nook and cranny either. So yeah, you can play it a little bit safer and risk getting the bomb down and then getting basically immediately swarmed, or take your chance playing with a little bit of time and try and get position after the fact. So he opted for the slower, or rather the quicker one, and didn't pan out for him. Looks like a default in their spawn, not really spreading out too much, mostly just hanging out towards the back of their spawn. That is, of course, on the side of not Underestimated, rather Hammers Esports. And you see a little bit of feelers being put out from Underestimated, as you have a couple players that are pushed up ever so slightly towards A long there. And Convince able to pick up Melody, as this should spell a few more kills in a second here. Never mind, I was going to say Convince looking like he might end up getting at least 1 more frag, as there you go. X ends up peeking a little bit too prematurely, and two frags for Convince. He's convinced us that he's able to get more than 1 frag at a time. Sensor Gainsey as well, and that was another, I believe, eco round if I'm not mistaken. Nonetheless, 8 rounds apiece. Hammers Underestimated round 17.
Yeah, they've managed to bring it back. And that's what I'm talking about with Underestimated. Like, even though they lose the pistol rounds, they always somehow manage to bring it back. So I feel like this could be leaning towards Underestimated, because they're able to pull back despite the fact that they have a rough start on both halves. And I mean, just because of that, I feel like they could end up winning this first map, but it'll have to come out to how both teams end up playing. Melody eating a bit of a flash there. Gives me cramming through the smoke a little bit as well. A pick found from both sides. Looks like they've gotten aggressive over towards A long, and now that's going to be Symbol opting to back off after smoking it off. Sex is pre-firing that smoke a bit, but not really finding anyone there. Underestimated has some good map control when it comes down to A mid. Actually, no, they're going to back up right as I say that and sort of play a bit more passively. And Hammers are all grouping up towards A. Both these players on the side of Underestimated are pushed up off of B. They're ready to contest mid. Symbol coming in with a huge frag there. That could get some nice damage onto everyone. He's unable to find a kill, but there is some chip damage to everyone. Pref might be able to get a nice little 2 or 3 piece here if the cards go in his favor. All 4 players on the side of Hammers ready to push into the A site here. And now Underestimated, they have 2 players here ready to defend it. But they're going to eat that flash. Pref able to find 1 though, and Gainsey another as well. Exelements is going to be here to see if he can get a refrag. Damage there, but he can't find the kill. And Melody, last man alive. We do see a frag though. That is going to confirm the kill on the Gainsey. And now Center, last man alive, hiding out in the smoke, and he's able to find Melody there.
Wow. That was a very, how should I put this? It had a lot of peaks and valleys. That, what was it, like last 20 seconds of that round. Underestimated ultimately picking up that round win, and you can see here another eco from the side of Hammers, as they're all using the, you know, their trusty pistols. Full buy coming in from, or actually mostly full buy, I guess, coming in from the side of Underestimate. Doesn't matter though. Gainsey and crew. Gainsey picking up a three-piece. Oh my goodness. Wolverine would be proud.
He's looking to make it 4x. Element's hiding in the smoke right now. Knife out. Maybe he's going to try to go for the knife here. I don't know.
Do it. Do it. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. No.
Oh, honestly, I think if he would have kept the knife out, he might have
yeah,
got the kill there.
He might have there. That's a 4-piece for Gainsey. I believe not a 5, not an ace, if I'm not mistaken. At least a 4-piece, right? I could be misremembering there, but it seems to me as if that were at a 4-piece for Gainsey.
He had a nice 4-piece that round, but now Hammers is going to respond with a full buy, and we have a full buy from both teams here, so it should be interesting. The bomb is going to be left in spawn, so they're probably going to be playing a bit slower, but look at this setup from Underestimated. I mean, they have basically 4 players watching A, and they take such aggressive angles. I wonder if they're actually going to push up and flank. I mean, Senzer, he's pushed up pretty far. I don't know if he's actually going to opt to go for the push here, but it looks like Hammers are extremely paranoid of it this round. Oh, but look at this. He just gets a free kill on the X. Nobody's holding that push. He's able to find 2. Senzer's going to back up after finding that 2-piece, but what a huge impact from him that round. I mean, oh my god.
Threading the needle.
Hammers they just give him all the map control in the world. I don't know how they let him push that. Symbol kind of stuck in a corner. He's going to flash it and try to back out, but it's not really going to do much for him. Sexta's still holding this crosshair, and he knows there's a person in that corner. And now the shots are coming out. And they really want to get this kill on his Sextas. They're dumping a lot of utility into it. Finally, he's going to get dropped. Senzer does get a 2K, though, in response, as he tries to refrag his teammate. And now Fearless is the last man alive here over towards spawn. Gainsey's going to be peeking into him, though, but Fearless does find a nice and easy headshot.
If they funnel, this is doable.
I don't know. I mean, they might start peeking him one by one. Fearless able to pick up another one. He's still 54 HP, and Senzer is very low. If he can find the pick on the prep here, it could be a very easily round
They know where bomb is.
For Hammers here.
They know where bomb is, as you see right there. Senzer standing over top of it, and yeah, this is Fearless about to just save.
Yeah.
Gets 2, so there's that.
A good effort. He did get some guns off them, but only 8 seconds on the clock. There's not much you can do in this situation besides opt to save your gun. I don't believe he has any armor. Or does he have armor? I'm confused. It says he has 200, but
I guess he does. Yeah.
Know. I'm not sure how he has 200 armor if he took so much damage, but
no nades, maybe.
That might be a glitch from the spectator client or something. That's the only thing I can think of. But anyways, Hammers, they're able to come back with another full buy, but Underestimated, I mean, it's 11-8. They only need to pick up 2 more rounds for this one. Look at Symbol they're just straight up pushing through the smokes here. Oh my god. 3-piece. Melody's gonna spawn with a 2K, but Gainsey's just up mid as well. Oh my goodness, these players are getting so aggressive. Senzer's up B long. They've all just pushed every angle possible. Fearless is the last man alive, but I mean, he's about to get sandwiched by both of these players potentially. They have to know his location right now. And they're both pushed up in A mid. They're actually going to opt to back up though and play it safe. Because Underestimated, they just did the craziest push I've ever seen. I mean, literally every player on their team just W-keyed a different side of the map. And they all just came out at the same time. Now Fearless is going to be playing it slow. He is pretty low and does have a minute on the clock. So he could try and see if he can take these 1v1s. Gainsey is pretty low, so if he can find the pick on to convince, it would be a pretty, a lot easier for him to clutch this up.
The switch up for this round was real. Fearless, is he going to be able to get this round win as he's making his way towards B? Little does he know, Gainsey in his 9 HP waiting for him right here as he attempts to exit into the bomb site.
I don't think Fearless gets the skill. I mean, unless he's like pre-aimed on him. Gainsey is ready to kill him.
Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see.
He's gonna turn. No way! Oh my
I had
God.
a sneaking suspicion. Oh my goodness.
Here, but Convince is already just pushed up. And Underestimate does pick up their own, but oh man, that timing can really get you sometimes.
Timing, man. It's tough because the reason I said maybe not, like he might not get that frag there, is because he's been staring at that entrance for so damn long without, from what we know, any communication or any like insight as to where the enemy might be, right? So at some point in time, after a long time just staring there, you might be like, hey, maybe somewhere else. So that's when like maybe he might, you know, take that L there, and ultimately Underestimated put up a match point on the board, 12-8 over Hammers Esports, as we go into this next round, which is round number 21.
And Convinced taking another aggressive angle once again, and look at that, just picks off Melody. Underestimated. They're so confident in their gun skill. They're able to just push up and take the most aggressive gunfights, and Hammers can't really do anything about it. Then they're gonna spot out this player here. Oh, but he's gonna get tagged down to 7 HP. That's gonna force him to back up there. Fearless gonna be reloading and backing up, maybe trying to regroup with his team. Yes, that is a very nice reload animation. And now Pref is going to get smoked off here over towards mid. The bomb is still down in street, so Hammers, they haven't really opted to commit towards either side. They're kind of just waiting. I think they really think that Underestimated will push. They are waiting for someone on their team to push up and get too aggressive. They want to capitalize off of a kill here because Hammers, they really need that right now. But considering it's match point, I don't think Underestimated will be that, you know, I think they'll be more disciplined. They're not going to push up and try to give free kills as much. Oh, but Symbol could come in huge here. And there it is, the headshot onto X. He's going to get refrag though, and Convinced, so flashed. Oh my god, he can't see anything. It's down to a 2 versus 2 now. And both of these players on the side of Underestimated are going to rotate to A. But now look at this Hammers. They're gunning it over towards B. They only have 25 seconds on the clock, so they're going to have to move quickly. And I think Underestimated is starting to read this. They're saying, okay, there's only 20 seconds left. They haven't pushed it. They must be B. And now that frag is surely going to give it away. But the nade from Fearless, what a Kobe. He's going to drop Sensor. And now the bomb plane is coming down here. Gainsey has plenty of HP. He could definitely clutch this if he plays his cards right. They do have a pretty nice post plan setup though on the side of Hammers. I mean, it's planted for house, and they have someone in house as well as someone on site. So I mean, Gainsey, he's gonna have to really battle this well here. He's gonna spot out the house player. I don't think he clutches this. He's able to drop Fearless though. I mean, X-Elements, he could very well lose this. It just comes down to will Gainsey hit the nice shots or not. And Gainsey goes for the tap on the defuse, but he's gonna headshot him there. Nice shot from X-Elements.
The headshot. Damn. I mean, you kind of
Hammers.
Yeah, you kind of half expected maybe a little bit more from the coalition side there, maybe just a little bit longer of a stick or something. But X-Element says, "Hey man, what are you doing on my bomb? You're not touching it," and picks up that round win. And Hammers lives to fight another day as 9 points are in their favor. Underestimated still on match point as they have 12, and we are seeing a slow, very passive round for this first round. Not first, rather this 22nd round. But it might get a altercation here as we have Pref and Sexist saying, "Hey, what you doing there, homie?" 4v5. Symbol and Gainsey with pistols in their hands. Convince and Sensor with AUGs in their hands respectively against a full, well, I wouldn't say full, mainly fully kitted out Hammers Esports roster right now. Weapons all the way around. Melody picks up one. That's going to be Gainsey, and this should be a Hammers Esports round, barring any sort of, clutches coming up over here. And yeah, there you go. Yeah, 12-10. Hammers Esports gets this round. Round number 23, Underestimated yet again, match point.
Oh, but I think Underestimated has to take another eco run. I mean, most of them, one of the players has 10k, but the rest of them are probably going to have to just go for an eco here. You know, they do not want to risk this, so they're probably going to allow it to go. Actually, no, I lied. They're forcing up. They don't care. I thought they were going to eco, but maybe I was wrong. They're going to force up the M4s. Hopefully, they'll be able to get the work done with those M4 buys.
Yeah, they want to put the match down, or rather, put this game down and in the books.
I will say it's kind of high risk because if they lose this round, they're going to be pretty poor going into the next one. I think it's safe to say that. And so, Underestimate, I mean, they kind of just have to close it out now, or else they're in big trouble. Hammers, they're kind of spread out around the map right now, not really making too much presence. Their mid is smoked. We do see some utility over towards A mid. That's going to get a little chip damage onto Convince. But as of right now, Underestimated has a pretty solid coalition setup. They're not really, you know, they don't have to worry too much. But no one's watching mid right now, actually. I don't know what's going on. They've stacked up over towards A, and Hammers, they're just making their way. They're grouped up so heavily towards mid right now. A couple players, A mid as well. They haven't really, they're not committing to a push or anything. I don't know what's going on, but now we see it. All 5 players here over towards mid. Symbol maybe going to spot them out, but now he gets smoked off. And Hammers, they've taken control of ads right now. This could be a very interesting round. It looks like they're actually going to go ahead and opt for a B Executor. Look at this. All the players bunching up towards House and B Long. Pref is going to have to do some work with Sensor here on the site. Smokes and flashes are coming out. Pref still holding this head glitch angle though. And Sensor finding a pick. Oh my goodness. They still haven't dropped yet. 18 seconds and now they're going to jump down from House. But Pref has an amazing position. He's able to find one. Symbol getting another fuse. Oh my god, what is going on? They're surrounding them from every direction. And Underestimated pick it up somehow. Oh my goodness, that was so hectic at the end.
Last 20 seconds, everything goes down. Like you mentioned there, hectic is one way to describe it. And Fearless 23 and 18. Holy moly. Well done indeed. Underestimated. Hammers Esports put up a very valiant effort. It was close. So if anybody guessed 13-10, folks, well, there you go. That was the round count. And Underestimated take that first map W in this circuit season 5 quarterfinals on the EU side of the planet. Folks, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that map number 1. We will get into map number 2 very, very shortly. But before we do that, of course, folks, gotta give some love to G Fuel. Right now, folks, if you use our code at checkout, which is Esports Mobile, go ahead and use it. Consider using it, rather. You get 30% off your order, and that will include hats, tubs, shakers, energy crystals, hydration formula, anything else in between. Of course, if it says otherwise, then, well, you still get some chump change right there. Of course, usually it covers the shipping, rather. So go ahead and consider using our code Esports Mobile for 30% off your order at gfuel.com. Sometimes it's a little bit more, sometimes it's a little bit less. But of course, if you want to give us a little bit of kickback and enable us to bring bigger and better streams as well as content, and just, help out and get better stuff for you guys, basically, go ahead and consider using our code. That is code Esports Mobile for 30% off your order at gfuel.com. Map 2 underway, folks, in the next couple of moments. And let us know who you think is going to take that map. Is it going to be Hammers Esports or Underestimated? Of course, map number 2 of this quarterfinals will be underway soon, folks. As you can see on screen, this is, of course, Bureau. Knife round will ensue to see which side is selected by which team.
Coalition wins.
There you go. Lots of snip, snap, snip, snap. Can't wait to see who's on which side right now. It seems to me that Hammers might indeed stay on the Breach side of things. We'll have to wait and see in the next couple of moments, folks. But once again, folks, let us know who you think is going to take this W and what the score count might be. There you go. Underestimated goes to the Breach side of things. Hammers to the Coalition. Mantis, any thoughts on this next map that we got going on soon?
Well, obviously our first map was Plaza, and that does come down a lot to, which teams have the best utility and the best strat, stuff like that. I think whenever you're playing a map like Bureau, it's a lot more of a basic map, it's like, it's indoor, there's a lot of closed spaces, there's not much room for lineups and for good smokes and flashes and all that. And so it's really kind of come down to, which teams have the better setups and are more comfortable with winning their gunfights. And so I think that this map could be a little more interesting in that aspect. Like, we can already see these teams, they're all buying XDs for the most part. The rev from X is actually kind of interesting. I don't see a lot of people rock the revolver. Usually people prefer the deagle. But I definitely think we're going to be seeing a lot more, short range weapons and stuff, especially for, fighting close encounters. I think it's very easily possible that we'll see a lot of SMGs and shotguns coming out on the Coalition side.
Indeed, and I love that you mentioned shotguns and SMGs because, of course, we know that they're usually not too prevalent. The shotguns may be a little bit more than the SMGs, but it's always nice to see some new, or rather, touching on different meta weapons every so often. Especially, it's a refresher, right? Instead of seeing the same old thing over and over again, and it's good that we see a very from what I see, a very healthy meta, as we have a lot of weapons that can be utilized and are viable. Convinced picking up one that is X, and Fearless spots another 2 or 3 players that are on the A bomb site right now planting. Bomb is down. 4 versus 4. Fearless picks up another entry kill right there. All pistols, all looking as if they're going to be maybe flooding into the site. That is indeed what's going on right now. We got Symbol Sensor getting one of, well, okay, I was going to say one of each other. Never mind. They get 3 total right there. And Gainsey with a nice little frag right there at the end, putting down Hammer's Esports roster right there, as Underestimated takes that first round win up 1-0 over Hammer Esports.
Yeah, they're already starting off way stronger than they did last game, because if you remember last map, they lost both pistol rounds, and now Underestimated, they're able to respond with their first pistol round win. Surprisingly enough, Underestimated still won, even though they lost those 2 pistol rounds. Looks like they're all pushing mid here.
Oh,
Press able to find some free kills, as these players do just have XDs. Gainsey with the AK here. He does have 2 players on either side.
Flick!
Trying to go for a refrag. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
the damage is there. Gainsey and Pref. Okay. Pref getting around with that 3K.
It looked a little bit messy there towards the end, but got the job done.
Yeah, Hammers opted for the full eco. Now they're able to respond, and look at that. A sniper from X, no armor. That's right, no armor from X.
That's
we
what I
got
like
the
to see.
forced up U ratio. He is ready to see if he can do some work with it. The question is, where will he be utilizing that U ratio? It looks like he's going to be holding the A cross. Unfortunately for him, Underestimated are not really going to contest that angle as of right now. It looks like they're pushing pretty hard up towards mid though. Press able to push pretty far into sand. Convince going for some spray through the smoke as well. Oh, and the damage is going to be there on the Press. And Underestimated, they've gotten control of mid, and now they're kind of slowing it down, trying to see if they can't, you know, get some more map control from the B long side of things. Fearless able to spot one of those players over towards Van Hall. And Underestimated, they're just bunched up towards mid, but they don't have the bomb quite yet. I wonder if that's on purpose or not. Maybe they're just going to see if they can't bait out some rotations. They still have these 2 players over towards mid that haven't really done anything yet.
Interesting. We have a lot of passive gameplay right now, and a couple frags coming in. X picks up 1 right there with the U ratio. What we've been waiting for, of course, after.
Oh, and a flick headshot.
What the heck? Wait,
I don't even know how he got that kill.
Gaines left on his lonesome. I can't even speak because I was just out of this world. What just happened? Gainsey 1v4, able to pick up 1 frag, but it seems to me as if he's not going to be able to do much work apart from that 1 and done. Can't count him out yet though.
I mean,
21
16
HP.
seconds on the clock. There's not too much you can do there, and they're gonna challenge him straight up. And Sexta's able to pick up the kill. Hammer's picking up their first round of this half, and I guess the sniper was worth it because they were able to shut down that mid push with it. So it was kind of lucky, I guess, that he was able to find a pick with that U ratio. I think the idea was right from Underestimated, but they just didn't take mid control quick enough. You know, they lingered for a little too long. They let the smoke side down, and they let Hammers all group up and surround them. But now they're responding with a hard A push on this eco round. No utility at all though, and they're gonna have to deal with the sniper on this cross. I don't know how they're gonna be able to deal with this. And it looks like Exelement's also holding it with an AUG as well, so they're doubling up this banana push. And Underestimated, yeah, they have no smokes, no nothing to try and help them cross. So they're just gonna have to straight up deal with the gunfights on this cross. And there it is, Exelement. Oh, collateral! Oh my goodness!
No! 3-piece!
He gets a collateral and then finds another one. And Exelement cleans up the round, and that is what happens when you don't bring any utility on an eco round. I mean, one of the players had $4,000. Like, sometimes that one smoke for $300 can be such a huge investment to help your team get that bomb plant. But they just had nothing, and it was just a straight up massacre over towards Banana there.
Yeah. Get punished for not bringing any util to the club, I guess. Wow. Collateral. And then a third for the 3-piece Pref, actually pushing up over here with a shotgun of his own. Xeon looking as if he's going to be able to at least put a dent in the push right there. Unfortunately for him, not able to really do much. As I say that, Gainsy primes the grenade and chucks it, gets Sextus down and out for the count. Pref picking up one with the shotgun. I wish we could have seen that. That would have been so cool. I just have this thing about shotguns.
Another.
It's so funny to me when you can shotgun somebody and he gets another, like you said right there. Bomb going down, doesn't know. X 1v4. Sniper in his hands, misses that. You cannot miss that. You cannot miss that. He's probably going to take this L here. He might actually end up getting a frag, but
I don't know. I think
back up.
They don't want him to save it. They're all surrounding him right now. And there it is. They're baiting the shot shot now. They're jiggle peeking him. They were ready to get that sniper off his hands because they know X is able to do some work with it, and they did not want to let him save it. They were willing to throw away all their guns just to make sure he didn't save that ratio. And sure enough, they were able to stop him. But he can still buy another one.
Man said, "Hey, what's going on?"
I mean, on the bright side, at least they were able to put a dent in his economy. Yeah. You know, interestingly enough, he chose to buy light armor. I wonder if that's like tactical, or maybe just trying to save money, because I know he'll at least have better movement speed with the light armor, but he will also die quicker.
Might just be hanging back a little bit more, not anticipating getting fragged that or anything.
Oh, he's gonna come in huge here though. Ratio coming to try and shut down this A push. The flash comes out though. He's gonna eat that flash fully, but he responded with his own flash. Their flash on the other side, as you can see as well. And all the players are just stuck on either side of lab right now. Convinced, able to find one. Oh my goodness, he finds that 3K. Exelement's last man alive over towards Coalition spawn, but I think Underestimated knows he's here because they're just rotating. At least it looks like, I don't know, the bomb is all the way in the back towards Banana. Maybe they don't know he's here. I don't know.
Beautiful from the side of Underestimated, and oh my goodness, I can't wait to see if X Elements is able to get one more. And yes, no, he's not actually. Convinced picking up that final frag. X looking like he might have been able to do something there with the mutual flash as well as teammates coming in, but ultimately Underestimated picking up that round 4-2 as we head into this round number 7. As we can see here, well, 18.7k for the side of Hammers, and they opt to use absolutely none of it. Meanwhile, 19.1 for the side of Underestimated, and they full bot right there. And Sensor and crew rushing down Banana, able to get one, able to get two. Are they gonna be able to get any more from here?
Look at them, they're hiding in the smoke. There's another one. Oh, they're gonna spawn out.
Were they trying to knife? I think they might have been.
I don't even know, dude. They were all sitting in, like, all 5 of them were just sitting in that smoke. I think they were gonna try to knife someone or something. I mean, honestly, that's not a bad strat. Hide in the smoke and everyone just try to knife him.
Yeah, no, I mean, to be fair, they kind of, if they're either going to try and push it, shoot through it, or back up, right? Or stay there. So, I mean, you got nothing else to lose. Might as well give it a go. But either way, I don't know if you caught that there, but Xeon at 0 and 6, dropping the donut, almost graduating from the agency, as 007 would have been proud, but unable to, wow, never mind. 2 frags going down a piece, 3v3. Underestimated, Hammers Esports, and don't think, okay, Zayon heard me. Zayon heard me. Homie G just graduated from the agency. Congratulations, you have now passed the exams. No more 006 for you. Gets a 2-piece right there and leaves Sensor in a 1-3 versus Fearless, Zayon, and Sextus. Can Sensor get anything going? He gets 1. Has everything in his favor, positioning, and well, I was gonna say the bomb as well, but never mind. Does not have the bomb, has some time, has his HP, should be able to maybe get at least one more before he falls. This is a tough situation, 1 versus 2. Let's see what Zayon and Sextus have to say about it.
Oh, and the timing is gonna get the best of him there, unfortunately.
3-piece for Zayon, or 3K rather for Zayon.
And look at that, once again, ratio. I'm telling you, man, X, he's been finding the sniper a lot, and he's been doing work with it. I mean,
oh yeah, he's
last round, they were able to take the sniper off of him, but they still ended up losing the round because he was able to get a pick with it. It's Underestimated, and that's the other thing. I haven't really noticed Underestimated rock a sniper much. It's only been Hammered. They have that one player, X, who's really good with the ratio. He's been getting his picks. And I don't think I've seen a single one bot on the side of Underestimated, like, even in the last map, too. Gainsy opening it up with a nice headshot on the Sexes, though, in the back sight. And now Element is flashed up here over towards Van Hall, taking a bit of an aggressive peek, and they're just swarming Sino underestimated. They're able to take Fearless off that head glitch, but Element eats that flash, and he's gonna try to throw another flash in response.
Bomb has been planted.
Bomb gonna be down. Sensor coming in with the mid lurk though, and he's able to drop Xeon from behind. Now both players are doubled up in vents, and X, there's not much he can do in that close quarter situation with the ratio. He's gonna get instantly dropped. And just like that, Underestimated have dropped the sniper from him once again, and finally, I don't think he's gonna be able to buy a sniper. He doesn't have the money for it. I think Hammers actually has to go for an eco here.
Yes. I think maybe they might, or at least X, I don't know if his teammates would be saying anything, but maybe stop buying the U ratio. Because I know it sounds a little bit counterintuitive that you have these long lines of sight and whatnot, but the way that Underestimated is playing right now, I mean, you get a frag, maybe 2 at most if you get lucky, and then what? You're left with close range, like gunfights that you can't really win usually. You leave your teammates at a disadvantage. So at that point, you might consider just buying, you know, a reg gun or an SG or something like that. But can't say for sure what their mindset and mentality might be right now. But
oh, but look at this. They all ran out from A after getting that opening pick. And look at the lurk from Venter. He's pushed up in Vent Hall. He's able to drop his A. And now he's going to back up. Actually, he's going to smoke and keep contesting the angle. But oh my goodness, they all over-rotated so hard to A. And this gave Sensor a perfect lurk. And he's actually going to push through here. He might be able to catch that man off guard. And there it is. He's going to take down Element. Now the bomb plan is going down on B. Sex is down to 29 HP. He's going to get dropped from behind though, as Gainesy is just going to push on through. And now this last man is over towards mid. I wonder if they know he's here.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I don't think they know. Oh, he's going to flash himself. Oh man, Gainesy flashed himself, and now Fearless, last man alive in this clutch situation. He's going for the SG. I wonder if he saves or if he goes for this.
I don't believe he has time, so at this point, yeah, he opts to save. That's the correct play based on his situation right now. He might, okay,
oh,
might get a frag.
They're just gonna fight him. Okay,
Sensor said, hey, come here, where you going? Wow.
You know, Underestimated, they're looking extremely strong. I mean, on Bureau as well, which, you know, history has shown this map can go either way, but for the most part, it's the Coalition side of map. But Underestimated, they're starting off really strong. You know, I mean, 7-3, and they still have a lot of momentum right now as well. They could easily make this 8-3 or 9-3 if they play their cards right.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely doable. Have to wait and see exactly what unfolds and unravels in the next couple of moments here as Fearless is in. He didn't see this. The edge of smoke. Okay. All right. Teammates there for the trade. No worries. 4 versus 3. Underestimated with a man down. And as we see here, we got X looking down long as we have him in the corner. Sensor about to come around the corner and maybe get popped in the face. Yes, sir, indeed. 7 HP for Exo is going to repeat. He is indeed unable to get anything going after that as he was very, very lit. 7 HP and a dream. Unfortunately, not able to do anything. And Convince and Symbol now left in a 2 versus 1. Exalment, Xeon, Sextus, what can they do in this round? Exalment picks up 1. Convince left in his lonesome one. What the heck? Exalment gets a 2-piece. And Convince gets a 2-piece. Ultimately, Exalment ends up getting the final frag, and the defuse comes through as well. Hammers puts up another point on the board, 4-7, still trailing to Underestimated.
Yeah, I mean, Underestimated, you know, they finally lost a round for the first time in a bit. And it is going to be the final round in the half. Oh my goodness, look how much utility they're dropping once again. But yeah, here we go with the final round of the half. Underestimated. Let's see if they have something good cooking up. It looks like they're going to go for a fast mid push once again. We see the smoke come out. We see the nades come out, but it looks like they're getting ready to hit B hard here. Exelement's playing by the smoke, but I don't think he's going to push through just quite yet. And now here comes the usual dump on B site. And they're getting ready to take B site by storm. The shotgun from Pref, he's able to get some damage, but can't find a kill. Sex is down to 22 HP as well. And I mean, UE, they've just stormed over site. And Exalt gets caught with a nade out. Oh no, that's the worst way to die.
I don't know if he got that frag, because there's a frag kill in there, but I'm not sure.
I don't think it was him. He threw the nade and it got some nice chip damage.
Okay. Can you imagine? Was it Marty Dom? Just that'd be funny.
But Either way, underestimated, looking really strong. 8 to 4
Sensor.
coming in the
Wow.
flip here. Oh yeah,
Sensor
no, he's
14
been
and
having a great game.
Zayon, apart from those 3 frags that we saw from him graduating from the agency, hasn't been able to get much going. And well, ultimately, you can kind of see that trickles up. And Hammers 4 rounds right now in their favor, 8 to the side of underestimated as we kick off this round 13 flip. Okay, straight A. I guess they're just running it down A, seeing if they can get anything going. And Symbol has something to say about it, though. Puts down some damage. Exoloment's able to pick up 1. Pref trades that out, and then Exoloment's immediately trades that once again. 3 versus 4. Bomb going down. As I say that, Convince says, no, man. That's my bomb site. You're not touching it. 3 versus 3. Hammers underestimated. Can we see a clutch, or is this going to be a slaughter in the next couple of moments?
Yeah, no, all these players kind of spread out right now. Convince able to find 1 there over towards Bento, but now it's the 2 versus 2. Sensor getting that pick on the Sexes, and now Zay is the last man alive. He's able to drop Sensor with a headshot, but now he has to deal with Convince on the backstab. I don't know if he's aware, and there it is. He pulls the knife out, but he still gets the kill. Oh my god, he has his knife out. And
What?
he still recovers from that. Whoa. I did not expect Hammers to win that round.
No, definitely not. And least, like, with his knife out like that, I don't know, man. Zayon put in on a show. I swear, every time I say something about his KD or his score, he's like, hey, what's going on? You're talking about me? Nah, man, I'll show you. That's what's happened both times, and it seems to be producing results right now. As underestimated are leading 8 rounds over Hammers Esports. 5. Okay, well, I was going to say, X is going to try and zoom in there with the SMG. Exalmans picks up a 2B. Sextus 1 more of his own, and this is essentially just a slaughter. Yeah, 1 player left alive, and Gainsey gets taken down and out for the count. I mean, yeah, at this point, when you're doing like pistol rounds, in all fairness, yeah, unless you're going like trying to go balls to the wall, you might as well just kind of funnel in and take L's. You know, move on to the gun rounds a little bit sooner, but they're still buying Deagles, 20k in the bank, and opting for Deagles. Very light buy from the side of underestimated. We got a Vector, 2 SMGs, and AKs coming in from the side of Hammers Esports, making their way down towards the A-bomb site. We have a few players who will pose resistance, as they are all actually near the A-bomb site. None have taken the bait for B.
But they're just running in until they pass each other. Gainsey pushes through the smoke, but he's so unaware of their positioning. What is going on right now? Convinced. Maybe trying to reproduce this. Oh my god. No. He pushes through the what? He pushes back through the smoke. Okay, he's gonna get dropped.
What's
Dude, what
going
is
on?
going on?
Oh my.
Okay. I gotta respect it. They're trying to take advantage of the smokes there. But oh my god, that was just so chaotic. They're just running in and out of them.
Oh my.
Man.
Is this the quarterfinals? What's going on?
No, that was a chaotic round, but now underestimated, they're able to respond with a full buy. We're gonna see if they can't shut down Hammers. You know, now that they actually are able to buy Augs and utility. It looks like we see a bit of a B split coming out from Hammers here. Gainsey pushing up, able to find 1 before he gets taken out. Oh, and Sensor with a 2-piece, almost a 3. He's gonna get Exelments down to about half HP. And now it's a 3 versus 2. Hammers not looking too good for them this round. Pref is going to be holding down the back side here, playing around the smoke. Oh, but the flash comes out. It's not going to affect him, though, as it hits the other side of the side. And there's a headshot from Pref to get that kill. And Symbol with the other one. Underestimated, looking good on their first full buy in a while.
Indeed. Full buys should be coming in from the side of underestimated, less a few lethals, I believe, and then I guess maybe partial buys, or I guess light. Yeah, I get it's mixed, light and partial. Well, never mind. As I say that, it's actually full buy from Exolomans and Sextus, and then full saves from the rest of the Hammers Esports roster. Interestingly enough, we got X actually purchasing 1 right there. Might have been dropped for him, not sure. Either way, seems to be default, as no one's really doing much in terms of pushing up onto either bomb site. We have a fairly spread out, underestimated team Couple heading towards long over here. And Sensor, first person right here at point of contact. Doesn't matter though, because smokes have been deployed, and now we can see a little bit more of a broad side over here as Symbol has the POV that we might want to see. As I say that, Sensor, a couple people through vents, and Sensor gets one, Symbol gets another, and this should be a fairly easy round win coming in from Underestimated, as of course we got a Deagle, and that's it. Yeah, Deagle in the hands of I can't even speak fast enough. They could just go down, man. Like I Mantis,
I mean,
the
I think
buys-
it was possible for Hammers. I mean, they got 3 players down to the red zone as far as HP. You know,
Yes.
I think the armor was saving their lives, because they probably would have been dead with like one more stray bullet. It could have been easily doable.
It could have been scary.
A little more damage.
Yes. What do you think about their buys there? Like, it was very
I don't
split.
even know. I feel like that's just lack of communication.
Yeah.
And there we go. Here we go. Already convinced. Opening up with 2. The other players are banana. He could maybe find some more. Maybe he's gonna spray through the smoke here. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna go for it. He's able to find another one.
Made him,
Another
made him.
frag coming out.
Let's
He's
go.
able to get. Wait, 4K from convinced. He
Pistol,
might
pistol.
get
Give
the
it to him.
ace.
Give it to him.
No, they took the ace from him. But still, what a huge round from convinced. And Hammers, they took another full eco. Now it's 11-7. I feel like just because of that miscommunication, they cost themselves an extra round they didn't need to. You know.
X. Look at him. What?
I don't know. I mean, maybe
don't
you'll be
know,
able to
man.
put in some work with it. Maybe you'll be able to put some work with it. We'll have to see.
Benefit of the doubt. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Just saying. On offense, breach side maybe not so much your ratio action, but we'll see. Gainsey picks up that first blood of the round.
Symbol spraying a lot through the smoke. He's unable to find someone quite yet though. Exelement's able to cross into the sandwich area. And they're just spraying a lot through the smoke. Symbol kind of aware that they've crossed over now. Gainsey is spraying a lot as well. But oh, Prep is gonna eat that flash. And Sens, they're finding another one as well. And they still alive here over towards mid. He's able to find one, but he's in a 1 versus 4 now, and he's getting surrounded quickly. And just like that, he gets dropped. Underestimated, bringing it to match point as we head into round number 20.
21-10 for Sensor, 17-14 for Exoluments, and Zay. Oh boy, 8-4. Okay, never mind. He caught up. Fearless though, damn. Double neg, and then even wow. Okay, so I don't want to highlight too much like the KD wise, like the stats. They don't always tell the full story, but they can definitely give you an insight as to how the match progressed and the the reason as to why it went the way it went. And Hammers Esports looking as if they might be a little lackluster in the frag department at the very least. Maybe tactics can make up for some of it.
He has an amazing flank here. No way they let him do this. He's able to drop one. Oh, he gets flashed, but he gets so much damage. Fearless in the red zone as far as HP, and now all these Hammers players, they're sandwiched in Vent Hall. They have people holding from both directions, and now Gainsey pushes through. He's able to find one, gets a second, and I think it's game over, Hammers. They can't pull this one back. I mean, only two players, one of them super low. Pref is pushing up now, and there's the flash in the vents. He's able to drop Exelement. Oh, Fearless picks up the kill while flash, but he's 7 HP. I don't think he wins this one.
No.
Somehow though, they let him cross to A. I don't know how, but he's gonna go and just get that. Oh, actually, no, he doesn't plan on A. He's gonna take it slower. Maybe try and see if he can get a pick on someone pushing up, trying to rotate. I'm surprised they haven't just like straight up rotated to A yet. And there it is, Symbol cleaning it up. Underestimated. They're gonna be the team advancing to the semifinals for main tournament too.
Well done, both teams, but ultimately Underestimated able to get that round win right there, in addition to, of course, their 2-0 map victories over Hammers Esports. And like you mentioned, Mantis, Underestimated heading towards the semi-finals of Circuit Season 5 EU. Main 2 rather. We'll see if they can produce results after the fact during the next couple of matches, but I'm excited to see those. I was very excited to see these matches, and they did deliver. And I know you were excited for them as well. What are your quick thoughts on what we just saw?
Yeah, we had a great set of games. Underestimated, they obviously were able to pull through and, be the dominant team. But I really liked seeing both of these teams play, the way they were executing their pushes on both sides, the lurks. I mean, everything was just so awesome. I loved how aggressive and confident Underestimated was. That was probably my favorite part about this best of three is, you
Yeah.
don't see too many teams that are that confident. It's usually just a lot of slow gameplay and like play for picks. So when I get to see these teams on coalition side getting aggressive, it's like, okay, they really have the confidence and they have the confidence in themselves and in their team to be able to,
Oh yeah.
go for plays like that. So it's always
Indeed.
awesome to see stuff like that.
Yeah. Confidence is key, communication as well. And on one of the round buys, it was very interesting. It was a split buy. I believe it was two pistols and then two AUGs or two SG, some sort of weaponry. It was really weird. It was really odd the way that Hammers purchased weapons. So I don't know, maybe that threw them for the loop there. Either way, congratulations. Underestimated, they are moving on to the semifinals of Circuit Season 5, Main 2 EU. We'll see it next, rather this coming weekend, folks, as we have the semifinals for EU as well as the other regions coming up, folks. Much appreciated you tuning in and staying with us. We really do appreciate it, and we can't wait for the streams that we have coming up on the Critical Ops channel for the Circuit Season 5. Folks, that's all we got for you today. Thank you very much for tuning in. And Manthus, anything else you want to add to the stream today?
Just good games from both teams, and obviously be sure you guys are looking out for the future circuit streams this coming weekend.
Indeed, folks. Details will be down in the description below. Go ahead and check out socials for those times. But yeah, that's all we got for y'all today. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.